Hey everyone, what is up? It is Unfair Variable here, and I'm coming back at you with prepping for The Sims 4 Life and Death Part 3. Today we are working on Celeste Wards, and I am so excited to work on them. They are one I've been looking forward to, and at this point, Life and Death is actually out. I got a little behind on uploads, but I have been playing it and I can't wait to share it with you guys once I'm done uploading all of these cast episodes for the Wards family. So, as I'm sure you are aware, Celeste is an elder and they are an alien sim. So, when it comes to Celeste's alien form, I chose to go with green skin. I don't see a lot of people using the green skin in The Sims 4 for aliens. I feel like a lot of people tend to use the more blue or purple skins, which I totally understand. I think that the blue and purples are prettier, but I wanted Celeste to have a very classic alien look to them, right? And just like all the other people thus far in this family, I'm going to go ahead and give them a couple of scars. And only for their alien form, I am giving them a little equation tattoo. I don't know why, I felt like it matched the vibes of the alien, right? And I also debated as to whether or not I wanted to give Celeste's alien form stretch marks, and I actually decided against it. Now, I am someone who loves putting stretch marks on my Sims. I have stretch marks. I love seeing them. I love the representation of having them in the game. But for Celeste's alien form specifically, I wanted the stretch marks to kind of be like a thing that they aren't used to having that suddenly appear when they are in their human form, their disguise form, right? I also went with a much shorter hair than you're going to see on Celeste in their human form for their alien form. I think that this hairstyle looks so good with the alien spacesuit, and I go ahead and make the alien spacesuit, this particular one, their wear for every single day. Their wear as an alien doesn't really change. I have this sort of view that on Sixum, they don't have like a ton of emphasis on fashion and things like that. So then when Celeste has come to Earth, they are an elder here on Earth. They want to try to fit in as best as possible, but because they aren't from here, they're trying in a somewhat chaotic way that makes sense to them. And as I go through creating this outfits, you will see what I mean. This is actually the very first this everyday outfit. I wanted this outfit to represent Earth, right? So they have the tank top with the little heart globe on it, and they have these really floral and bright pants on that kind of match with the tank top. But it's a very chaotic design. It's like something that a 2-year-old would dress themselves in, right? But to Celeste, this is the best Earth outfit, right? And I wanted to have a ton of fun with Celeste's makeup as well, because you don't typically use a lot of these crazier makeup looks in the game all that often. And I feel like with Celeste, it's the perfect chance to do that because they see that putting on makeup is a normal thing that feminine presenting humans tend to do. So I just think that Celeste going all out with makeup is something that they would definitely want to do, even if they don't get that the color schemes or maybe putting too much on isn't exactly the norm. And now we're going to go into their formal wear. And immediately for formal wear, I wanted Celeste to be in a wedding dress. And I know that sounds crazy. You're like, why? They are an elder. They had a husband. Their husband is now a ghost. Why on earth would you make their formal wear a wedding dress? Why wouldn't I make their formal wear when you think of Earth formal wear, one of the main pieces of formal wear that is so quintessential to the Earth experience is a wedding dress, or at least the American Earth experience. I'm not that well versed on other cultures, right? But I have a feeling that Celeste would come down from Sixum, see a wedding, and be like, these are the fancy people. They're throwing a really bougie party, and the woman who's getting all of the attention is this one wearing this bright white dress. And I feel like Celeste would 1,000% see that and go, perfect. Now I know what to do anytime I'm in a formal situation if I want to be the star of the show. And Celeste always wants to be the star of the show. Now, for their makeup look for this one, I wanted the base to be kind of simple, and then with that blush is where I really wanted it to shine. Though it is kind of like a sparkly, shimmery-ish eyeshadow, but I thought it matched the dress well, and Celeste is cognizant enough to tell that, like, oh, the makeup that the bride is wearing in this wedding event is a lot more subtle, and the colors are a lot more controlled, and it's not like when you go to a wedding, you see like the party members are usually all wearing very similar outfits, if not the exact same ones, and they're all in the same color scheme. So I feel like Celeste would be able to pick up on that and be like, okay, for formal, we go a bit more simple rather than everyday where they really went all out. And then there's sportswear. And for this, I wanted Celeste's inspiration to kind of be like one of those old-fashioned, like VHS tapes that had like spin dance or Zumba or aerobics or whatever it might be. So I was going to use this tiger top, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it knowing that Celeste is an elder. I really wanted to. I really wanted to, but I'm like, no. But then I saw the socks. I saw these cheetah print socks, and I'm like, what is more iconic than having two completely different animal prints on? Because both of them are super popular animal prints. But together, you would never really catch someone ever wearing them together. And I wanted Celeste to also, I was looking for like a double stripe of like football style makeup, and they didn't really have that. They had a couple of the ones from university, so I went for, instead of like full face paint, is I decided to actually go with the sunscreen look that we have because it kind of fits the look I was going for. And sunscreen too is another thing that you would 1,000% see people wearing outside at like sporting style events. I also gave her the whistle because I feel like her inspiration for sports kind of came halfway from like major sporting events like football, basketball, stuff like that, and the other half coming from those like 70s, 80s VHS workout at home tapes. And this is also where I remember that I wanted to give them stretch marks when they are in their human form. I feel like Celeste would see these in their human body and be like, what are these things that are appearing in this human form that I am trying to embrace, right? And I also decided to go ahead and give Celeste some body hair. I feel like they would not be the type of person to shave, right? So I went full body hair all the time with Celeste. And for some reason, body hair does not have that apply to all outfits that other things seem to have in cast, and I'm not sure why, but I had to manually apply the body hair to every single outfit. Anyway, as we were going into pajamas, I wanted Celeste for pajamas to have something that is very classic PJs. I didn't really want to get them lingerie, that felt wrong. So what I was thinking was like this Victorian era silky robe that's like floor length that you'd see like a super fancy woman wearing in a movie or something. Right, and I feel like Celeste would also not really realize that not wearing shoes to bed isn't exactly the norm. And I also I thought the face paint would be a cute addition to this. It's very starry. I feel like it would help them feel at home in a way. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that nose ring though, because I don't really want Celeste to have any sort of piercings or anything like that as we move into their party wear. Now, for their party wear, initially you see me going through a lot of the life and death additions that were added, and I thought, oh, maybe like for party wear, we could pretend that Raven helped them get ready, right? So I was looking through all these and realized that realistically, I would rather just have like Raven wearing one of the more designed ones, and I wanted to kind of tone it down a little bit for Celeste. So I gave her the plain black shirt with the ripped holes in it that looks like they got it from Raven. And then I'm sticking again with this cheetah print that's never ever leaving anyone in the boomer generations right now. I just feel like Celeste would see that cheetah print is super popular around other women that are in that sort of age range, right? And I wanted to go for a very like Africa-y theme here, so I gave them the elephant necklace, and I was trying to get them like a good, like hard golden eyeshadow to really match that cheetah print. And it just was not working out for me, you guys. I couldn't get it quite the way I wanted to with the yellow in the style that I liked. So I ended up going with this more brown tone instead. And I actually matched that out with some brown lipstick. And I debated whether or not I was going to give them this sort of blush that has almost this animal printy, kind of giraffe look to it. But I thought that maybe it was a bit too much if I left it dark. So I toned down the blush a lot, but still loved it. And as we move into swimwear, gotta do that same thing, applying the body hair. And I knew exactly I wanted classic Hawaii bra and grass skirt for this. Because you think stereotypical sort of swimwear outfit, this is so perfect to me. I even was gonna give them flippers. I don't think I've ever used the flippers, not once in this game. Like, if there were ever a chance for me to be able to use them, this is it. And I knew I wanted to give them the grass bracelets, and I wanted to do their fingers and toes for this. I haven't done their fingers and toes for any of their other outfits yet, and I really don't like not at least having the fingers done, because to me now, seeing an unpolished Sims finger looks so weird. I don't know why, but ever since they added polish in the spa day update, I have to have it on all of my Sims. Because their fingers, their hands look strange to me without them. And for this makeup look, I decided to go a bit more out there again. I feel like they get the concept that they should match their makeup and their outfits, but they don't really see like where the line is of how to tone down an overall look if they need to. Not that you should ever feel required to tone down a makeup look, by the way. If you want to go out with spider webs drawn on your face, absolutely do that, girl. That is your prerogative, and I love you for that. I have done that sometimes. I will do all-out makeup looks for pretty much every holiday. Now, for hot weather, I had this like Queen of England or like Duchess going to watch croquet or like a horse race sort of image in mind. And I feel like this hat is like the perfect thing that ties this whole outfit together. It was what inspired the look I wanted to go for hot weather. And I really wanted to give Celeste sunglasses, but I couldn't give them the same ones that I gave Summer. I didn't want to, so I went for these pretty intense ones instead. Again, Celeste dressing themselves, I feel like they don't fully understand Earth fashion, and that's totally cool. And that, I think, is what is making them so much fun to design in CAS, right? And I was gonna give them the necklace. I'm not even gonna lie. I was gonna give them her necklace that we don't know what it is. But I decided, no, I'm not gonna. And then I saw the shark's tooth necklace, and I'm like, it doesn't quite match, but it almost does. And I wish it had like a grayish swatch rather than a full white one. But I decided shark tooth necklace is the obvious choice. And then when it comes to winter, I immediately think this sim thinks that Christmas is winter wear. So I wanted, they have no concept that it is a holiday and not the entire season. So I wanted their outfit to represent that. And I think I did so good on this. I've never done like holiday wear like this for my Sims. I don't go into cast that often. Once I make a Sims cast, it usually stays that way unless they're like aging. We're for a very intense eye look with that bold red lipstick. Again, we're bringing it back, and I love it. I love it so much. The Santa hat with the ugly Christmas sweater and these bright red leggings that really, the green and red just screams Christmas. And I decided to give them mud boots because I feel like they would find the function of rain boots super useful when it's snowing. And this is Celeste, you guys. Make sure you let me know which of their outfits are your favorite. I absolutely love their everyday outfit and their winter outfit. I decided to go back and go ahead and add some simple nails to all of their outfits. I know it overread the ones I did for swimwear, but I didn't really care that much. Because I think they would get their nails done once and then never really look at them again, if I'm being completely honest. But as always, I am Kat, aka Unfair Variable, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and come see me next time to see what we do with our ghosty boy, right? Again, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, y'all. Toodaloo.